Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. The number 1 overall pick of the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A give running right, Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
When trying to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
On 3rd down, Lawrence looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Young now. That's the tight end Hurst with it. Will be a gain of 5, and it's 3rd and 4 now.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Now a first down throw for Young. Open man, once again it's Thielen. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing. Young. They're connecting here with DJ Shark. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
On 1st and 10, Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. 1st and goal from just inside the 5. Young off the play fake. And he wisely will throw that one away. He had no options downfield there and just chucked it out of bounds.
There was no one open. He was in the pocket. Where was the intentional grounding call?
Oh, you wanted the flag?
Of course I did. I'm a defensive guy. You know that. Where was the flag? The officials point out that someone was in the area. He got away with one.
Sanders. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Sanders again, and he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, a touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Miles Sanders who finished it off with a touchdown run. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the second time here in this game. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They went 3 and out on their first drive. Things already looking better here. 1st and 10.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you've got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them, break tendency, and go play action and go for the big shot?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
They can't read us straight up.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Now they were going draw play there. The defense wasn't fooled. They sniffed it out.
I think they're going to have to go back and take a few more acting classes because that's what a lot of that is. You got to influence them to think that it's going to be a pass play and have them drop out and maybe the defensive front coming forward and find yourself some space. In this case, no one was fooled and ended up spilling that play pretty well.
We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down, Lawrence. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 43. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Straight ahead, Etienne. And they'll be stopped at the 28 on a play that started at the 14. They pick up 14. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
And that, in a nutshell, shows you what this guy's made of. I mean, most guys in the NFL just can't do that. He absorbed the contact, refocused himself, and made a break for the end zone.
And the next-gen stats shows us the tale of how much yardage he was able to pick up after the initial contact. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Zay Jones, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Extra point from McManus is good, and we are tied at 7. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it culminates in a Jags touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Stevenson elects not to return it. It's a touchback. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Young to throw it. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feed down complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Young on 3rd and 2. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
First down now, but the clock continues to move. Here's Young from the shotgun. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. Well, their first sack of the game, and it doesn't come from a usual suspect, not somebody up front, but Charles, a defensive back getting in there.
And I can tell you from experience, he's beyond excited to make that play because you're exactly right. Is it normal to call his number to run at the quarterback like that? Usually you're defending the pass, but he takes full advantage and dumps it to the turf.
And Young's throw there incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw, Young. Toward the sideline, it's complete. An athletic grab, but still well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I like the thought process, I like the design, but I think he may have waited a little too long to spot his man because if you're going to run that drag route, you've got to put it on him and let him turn upfield. Instead, he waits until his receiver's too close to the sideline and they don't get the yards after the catch.
Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there, definitely not his best. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. Now Lawrence on first down. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25.
Pass interference. Defense.
So the penalty rightfully declined. They'll keep the yardage on the completion.
Still some disagreement by the defense, though, because he thought that was just good, strong coverage, and the contact's going both ways, so why is there a flag? In the end, though, doesn't matter. Still a completed pass.
That'll go for a gain of 7. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play, with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So that challenge, a successful one. Throwing again on second down. Lawrence. Open man is Kirk, complete. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. 19 seconds showing to play in the half as they come up here 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at halftime as they head to the locker room. 7-7 our score. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much. And welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. First, though, time for a check of the next-gen stats from that first half for Carolina. And there's not much to speak of in terms of passing efficiency. But in a tie game, they know a few tweaks could make a big difference going forward.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one, and we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours. For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run, because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Let's do this, man. Let's go.
Off the play fake, Young. Throw left side, caught by the tight end, Hurst. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on third down. Young to throw it. And he'll just get rid of it.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on third down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now ETN to start the drive. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First target, first catch, and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. ETN up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On first down, Lawrence. He completes it to Jones. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Running out of the gun with ETN. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That play could never get started thanks to the defensive effort of Shaq Thompson.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Ridley. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Lawrence. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have a Jaguars first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
Well, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. This is caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up the touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Play action. It's Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Luke Farrell there to make the grab. And the Jaguars have taken the lead here in the final seconds of the 3rd quarter.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Now McManus for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that drive consumes 9 plays all total. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. It's caught by Sanders. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
From just shy of midfield, Young. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 39. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Let's go, baby. Turn it up. Let's go. Get it. Let's go. Let's go do this thing, baby.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Now Young. That's the tight end Hurst with it. And they'll work this down inside the 30. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Another run with Sanders. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Young now. That's complete right around the 8. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7. But first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. That throw by Young incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Young will set to throw. Over the middle, he's got Chenault. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark from 3 yards out. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So that one a long 11-play drive.
And it's DJ Chark who finishes it off with a touchdown reception.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback. Jaguars offense ready to set up shop here again. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Throwing now, Lawrence.
Buying time to his left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw. Lawrence throwing, completing, quick to Calvin Ridley. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down now, but that clock rolling.
Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Nothing open downfield, they went underneath.
Yeah, see if you can get it to your running back, see if you can make someone miss in the open field.
And we've reached the 1-minute mark in this game.
Here's Lawrence. Etienne bringing in another one. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Would be a long field goal try from here as they try to hustle to the line.
He'll drop that underneath to Etienne. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Again, it's Lawrence. Gets this quickly to Ingram. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Jeremy Chin there defensively.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And his kick is good. And the Jaguars have won the game.
Well, you really can't ask for much more than what we just had here. Not only a close game that went down to the wire, Charles, but a clean one, too. No turnovers in this contest.
I think you're exactly right about that. To me, this is just a pair of offenses trying to find the slightest bit of separation from each other. And they were both hoping that the other side would make the big mistake first. But today, neither side made that mistake. And what we got, a very entertaining game throughout.